नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। माई सेल्फ JVN Dr. Ritu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Gynae of Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Now today's session is dysmenorrhea. Definition. Dysmenorrhea literally means painful menstruation, but a more realistic and practical definition includes cases of painful menstruation of sufficient magnitude so as to incapacitate day-to-day activities. Now types, there are two types. First is primary dysmenorrhea and second is secondary dysmenorrhea. Primary dysmenorrhea is also called spasmodic dysmenorrhea. The primary dysmenorrhea is one where there is no identifiable pelvic pathology. Incidence, the incidence of primary dysmenorrhea of sufficient magnitude with incapacitation is about 15 to 20%. With the advent of oral contraceptives and non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, there is marked relief of symptoms. Causes of pain. The mechanism of initiation of uterine pain in primary dysmenorrhea is difficult to establish, but the following are too often related, mostly confined to adolescents, almost always confined to ovulatory cycle. The pain is usually caused by following pregnancy and vaginal delivery. The pain is related to dysrhythmic uterine contraction and uterine hypoxia. Now first, psychosomatic factor of tension and anxiety during adolescence lower the pain threshold. Now second is abnormal anatomical and functional aspect of myometrium. Uterine myometrial hyperactivity has been observed in cases with primary dysmenorrhea. The outer myometrium and the subendometrial myometrium are found to be different structurally and functionally. The subendometrial layer of myometrium is known as junctional zone, that is JZ. There is marked hyperperistalsis of JZ in women with endometriosis and myometriosis. In women with dysmenorrhea, significant changes in JZ are seen. These include irregular thickening and hyperplasia of smooth muscles and less vascularity. There is known as junctional zone hyperplasia. Dysperistalsis and hyperactivity of the uterine JZ are the important mechanism of primary dysmenorrhea. Now third, imbalance of autonomic nervous control of uterine muscles. There is overactivity of the sympathetic nervous, hypertonicity of the circular fiber of the isthmus and internal os, and the relief of pain following dilatation of the cervix or following vaginal delivery may be explained by the damage of androgenic nerves which fall to regenerate. Now fourth, role of prostaglandins. In ovulatory cycle, under the action of prostaglandins, progesterone are synthesized from the secretory endometrium. Prostaglandins are released with maximum production during shedding of endometrium. Prostaglandins is strong vasoconstrictor which cause ischemia, that is angina of myometrium. Either due to increased production of prostaglandins or increased sensitivity of myometrium to the normal production of prostaglandins, there is increased myometrial contraction with or without dysrhythmia. The fifth is role of vasopressin. There is increased vasopressin released during menstruation in women with primary dysmenorrhea. That explains the persistence of pain in case even treated with anti-prostaglandin drugs. The mechanism of action is yet to be explored. Vasopressin increases prostaglandin synthesis and also increases myometrial activity directly. It causes uterine hyperactivity and dysrhythmic contraction, that is ischemia and hypoxia and pain also. Now 6 is endothelins cause myometrial smooth muscles. Contraction especially in endomyometrial junction endothelium is and endometrium can induce PFG2 alpha local myometrial ischemia caused by endothelin and PGF2 alpha aggravate uterine dysperistalsis and hyperactivity. Now 7th is platelet activating derivative factor is also associated with etiology of dysmenorrhea as its contraction is found high leukotrienes and PAFS are vasoconstrictors and stimulate myometrial contraction. Now, this is possible causes of pain. The progesterone responsible for prostaglandins and synthesis and release, the endothelins, leukocyte, leukotrienes and PAFS that is, and now reduced blood flow and myometrial angina is also responsible for pain. Patient profile. Primary dysmenorrhea is predominantly confined to adults and girls. It is usually appear within 2 years of menarche. The mother or her sister may be dysmenorrheic. It is more common amongst girls from affluent society. Clinical features like pain being a few hours before or just with the onset of menstruation. The severity of pain usually lasts for few hours and may extend to 24 hours but seldom persistent beyond 48 hours. Pain is spasmodic and confined to lower abdomen, may radiate to the back and medial aspect of thighs. Systemic discomfort like nausea, vomiting, fatigue, diarrhea, headache, and tachycardia may also associate it. It may come accompanied by vasomotor changes causing pallor, cold sweat, and occasional fainting, rarely syncope, collapse in severe cases may be associated. Now abdominal or pelvic examination done reveal any abnormal finding for detection of any pelvic abnormality. Ultrasound is very useful and it is not invasive. Now treatment. General measures include improvement of general health and simple psychotherapy in terms of explanation and assurance. And usual activities includes like sports are to be continued and during menses bowels should be kept empty, mild analgesics and antispasmodic may be prescribed. Habit forming drugs such as pethidine and morphine must not be prescribed. With these simple measures the pain is relieved in majority. Now severe cases also indicate drugs and surgery. Drugs that prostaglandin synthesis inhibitor and oral contraceptives like estrogen and progesterone combined. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please comment in box. I will resolve it. Thank you.